Recording in progress.
Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. Hopefully, we are now connected. Thank you, Monica, for hitting that unmute for me. I appreciate that. Well, I'm just going to be on here just for a few minutes. I'm so excited to be able to share with you my story and how I got to Riman. And if you're new to hearing about this story, this is a very, very special company that you are being introduced to. My name is Jenny Donnelly. I live in Portland, Oregon. And why am I out in nature right now? Well, it's kind of part of my story. But my husband and I, we have a ministry called Her Voice Movement. And we have a retreat center where we bring people in and get them up on their feet again. We do retreats and we help families restore and heal. And it's really, really powerful. But that brings me to my Riman story. So about a year ago, I had a friend text me and she said, Jenny, are you building a direct sales company? And I said, no, why are you asking? And she said, well, I have this dream. It was so clear. And you had gathered a group of people and you were starting to build a direct selling company. She said, I didn't see what product it was, but in the dream, it was known that there was potential to earn a revenue share of the company. Well, my background is I built a very successful direct selling business for 20 years. And in 2019, that business shifted. And my husband and I began building this ministry that I'm here now standing on our grounds. And I had not been in direct sales, building anything for the last 5 years from this phone call. And so I told her, no, I don't have anything I want to do. Not really interested in that. And she said, well, I think something's coming. And I said, okay, that's fine. And that time in my life, we had been doing some stuff in ministry where we were gathering 1 million women to the mall in Washington, D.C. And I was the busiest ever in my whole life when she called me about that. So I thought, okay, maybe I'll do another direct sales company like in a couple of years. I don't know. Well, guess what, everybody? 3 days later after she called me, I was in South Korea. And I was one of the speakers for a conference. And when I showed up and saw 2,000 glass faces, I said, okay, what in the world are these people using? I mean, I was shocked. And I turned 50 this year, so I was like, okay, I need some tips. Well, one of my mentors at that conference said, Jenny, do you know that this is a skincare company, that it went viral here in South Korea? In fact, it started in North America not too long ago. And he said, you understand business. You should totally get into this. And he said, oh, and by the way, when you get to a certain level in this company, there's a revenue share. And all of a sudden, there I am in this dream that my friend sent me. I was like, get that stuff in my bag now. I wanted that on my face quickly. I didn't know if I wanted to do it as a business. I was still kind of shocked over that. But boy, oh boy, I had some wrinkles crying out for help. And so I put it in my bag. I got home and put it on my face as fast as I could. And by the next morning, I was texting friends. I was reaching out to my friend that's a med spa owner. I was reaching out to my friend that loves skincare. I was reaching out to my other ministry friends. And I was like, have you guys heard of this? Well, what's so weird and just kind of crazy as I tell the story is that I actually forgot about the dream. I was so excited about my 11s disappearing. I was so excited about my face because I was so dry and everything was so hydrated. I just wanted my friends to know about this. But here's what happened. We had one of our retreats right here at our grounds, and my friend who had the dream walked in to the chapel where we have our event. And I went, oh my goodness, this is it. This is her dream. And I said, Christine, I think I know what your dream is about. She goes, what? I said, skincare, Korean skincare. She goes, well, I'm in if you're in. And I said, well, come over. We got to wash your face. So we started washing ladies' faces, and it was like the dominoes started falling. And I knew in my spirit, I'm going and I'm not looking back. And it's been a little bit over a year. My husband and I have made on average between $15,000 to $20,000 a month. Now, here's what I'm going to do before I pass it on to my good friend Monica. I want to share this. A year ago, when it was actually Monica that you're going to hear next, she's the one that got it in my bag in South Korea. She was there with us, and I'm so thankful for that. But what happened is we went into so many huge assignments in our ministry this year. We did a tour in 5 major cities. The bill came out to almost $1 million for this ministry project that we had this year. And I went from a year ago going, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. This is great to have, this income if I need it. Well, to this day, my friends, right here now, I am like, whew, God knew that I was going to need this, because this is now what is funding the ministry. Of course, we have amazing donors. We have incredible partners, but I am so grateful that a year ago, somebody named Monica actually on here, she told me about this, because this is now how we are fueling this ministry, where we get to help families. We have actually 9 girls that just came to be here for 9 months as students, and we get to run this entire program. And I'm so thankful that Korean skincare, the best Korean skincare, is helping fuel this dream. So welcome to Riman. If you have dreams, even the littlest dreams or the biggest dreams, this is something that's going to fuel you forward. And we're so excited that you're here. So Monica, I'm going to pass it to you, my friend.
Thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you. So Jenny started her journey a year ago. I started my journey 2 years ago, and it was also a good friend of mine who introduced me to Riman. She actually went straight to the point. She sent me a text and she said, Monica, I'm selling Korean skincare. Let's sell it together. Actually, my answer to her was, no, thank you. I'm not going to sell skincare, but I will help you by buying the products, by sending people to you, and I will help you in any way, but I'm not going to sign up. But she asked me to come to a pop-up, and when I went to the pop-up, I went to Karen Kang's pop-up, she's one of my senior directors in our team. And actually today, she was the one who was going to do the presentation of the business opportunity with Jenny, but today's her birthday. So we chose to give her a day off so she can celebrate her birthday. And she's also on her way to Mexico because we have a big event in Mexico. So happy birthday to you, Karen, if you're here or if you listen to this opportunity call later. We love you so much. So I went to a pop-up and I heard Karen Kang and Dora and some other leaders share about the company, the products, and the opportunity. And I kid you not, in 10 minutes, I was convinced that I could not pass on this opportunity. I had to sign up. So I'm going to share with you some of the things that they shared during that pop-up, some of the things that I share in every pop-up that I go. And I'll share a little bit about the company, the products, and how you can get involved. Well, Riman is the name of the company and it means rebirth. What an amazing name. It has been a rebirth to me, just like it has been for Jenny. And I know that this business could be an opportunity for you and for your own rebirth. So welcome to the Riman opportunity. So let me share a little bit about the company. The company is Korean and it was founded in 2018. It's a brand new company, but even though it's a brand new company, it's been over 20 years that our founder has been formulating and studying our main ingredients. So it was established in Korea in 2018, and in their first 4.5 years, we did over $2.5 billion in revenue sales, which is really impressive. This is one of the reasons why I was so impressed in my first pop-up. And I thought, this is not a small company, even though it's brand new. This is not a small company. It's very impressive that they did $2.5 billion in revenue sales in the first 4.5 years and only selling in Korea. Now, Korea is a 51 million inhabitants country, its population. So it's a very tiny country. Like, just to give you a little bit of perspective, America, United States, it's a 350 million inhabitants. It's like 7 times bigger. But just in Korea during the pandemic, we sold over $2.5 billion in revenue sales. That's very impressive. We were also rated #1 K-beauty brand, voted by the consumers. And we sold over 40 million bottles just in Korea. But remember the number, it's 51 million population. So 40 million bottles just in Korea. It's like most Koreans in Korea have already bought some of these bottles, some of our products. So we launched in North America in 2023, March 2023. Then in Taiwan, December 2023, Hong Kong, Mexico, Malaysia, Singapore, just this year past April. And we are literally right now in the middle of our launch in the Philippines, which is so on fire. So it's amazing how we're going global. And next month, we're going to be in the UK, opening in the UK, end of this year, December in Japan. And next year, it has already been announced during our last convention that we are opening 2026 Q1 in Peru, in Chile, Colombia, Ireland, Spain, and Italy. I always love talking about all the countries where we're in because anywhere where Riman opens, that means that you and I are in business. We can grow our business in any of these countries. And this is another reason why I was like, I cannot pass on this opportunity because we're going global and we're just in the beginning. We can be the pioneers, the early adopters, the ones that are paving the way for Korean beauty, for Riman in these countries. So let me share a little bit about our main brands and products. We have 3 main brands, which is going to be ICD, Bodalab, and Lifening. ICD is the skincare line. We have 2 main skincare lines, which is going to be ICD and then the Radiant Sun. And then we have Bodalab, which is going to be the shampoo line and also the body line. And then Lifening is going to be your inner beauty line because beauty starts from inside out, right? Now, one of the things that excites me the most, not only the global expansion, the company. I mean, the company also always makes me very, I'm a very hard person, but I like even during the last convention, I was so touched by our founder's video, and he was talking about the vision and his why he started this company. And I love just the integrity of our company and how much we can trust them. So, but another thing that I love about this company is really the ingredients. I've been an ingredient girl, meaning like I'm not an expert, but for the last 10 years, I always study the ingredients and I always want to know what am I putting on my skin. So during the pop-up, my first pop-up when I went there 2 years ago, I heard that these products are clean. We removed over 3,000 ingredients that are harmful for our body and also for the environment. And our main ingredient is going to be giant pyeongpul. Giant pyeongpul is also known as pennywort. It's also known as tiger grass and Centella asiatica. Now, how many of you have heard of Centella asiatica? Centella asiatica is super popular in the pharmaceutical world. It's super popular in the skincare world. It's actually really known for being a healing plant. It's a very tiny plant like this, but it's super powerful. So this plant is known for regenerating your cells, oxygenating your cells, circulating your cells, and then it's also known for removing fine lines and brightening and hydration. So it's a very powerful plant. But most companies, they will use powder form and dehydrated form, which when you dehydrate it and you make it powder form, it's going to lose a lot of the potency of the plant. So our founder, he had an idea of growing its own Centella asiatica. So we have our own smart farm in Jeju Island. We own the land, over 140,000 square meters of land, where we grow our own Centella asiatica. And we are the only Centella asiatica smart farm in the world. These are the things that excites me. We are just a whole other level. You know, there's no other company like this. And in Jeju Island, the Korean government found a new source of Jeju lava energy water that is sitting right underneath the island. Well, over 10 years ago, they found this water, they started studying the water, and they invited around 10 companies to partner with them, chosen by the government, to actually study the water and research the water. And we are one of the 10 companies that was selected to study the water. So guess what? We use the Jeju lava energy water to grow our Centella asiatica in our smart farms. We will never use distilled water. We will never use filtered water. We only use Jeju lava energy water. Now, it's proven now that volcanic water is full of minerals and it's actually superior than mineral water. But imagine this, it's not just drinking Fiji water or Volvic water, but we're using lava energy water straight from underneath the island, the Jeju Island, and we're growing the plant. But also, we use it for the products. So we use the water to grow the plant. We harvest it after 45 days, and then the plant goes fresh to the lab. And in the lab, we make the products. And when we use water, we use the Jeju lava energy water to make the products. So when you try these products, you're gonna feel very hydrated and with a lot of minerals. That's why you see our faces super glowy. Anyway, so then the third thing that makes our products very special is the nanoliposomal technology. It's a technology that breaks down the molecules very, very small so it can penetrate deep inside your skin so that your skin is not going to be transformed only on the top, but it's going to be from inside out. Okay, so let me show you the Riman campus. This is where you can see the Riman farm. It's powered by solar panels. And then you also have the Jeju Lava Water Center where they study the water and the Pyeongpul lab. This is the farm. I actually was able to go to the farm last year. It's amazing. It's so fresh and it's real. So this is amazing. You can actually visit. You can win a trip if you become a director, or if you're in Asia, there is a promotion right now that is running for Asia. If you become team leader, for example, if you're in the Philippines and you become a team leader until November 30, then you win a trip. So this place is called Riman Village. And when our company became a $1 billion company, the first thing that our founder did was to build the Riman Village. We built this place ground up. This place, you cannot pay for you to go there. You actually have to win and be invited to go there. So it's a place for distributors like you and me. So any of you can go to this place. You just have to win the trip. And let me show you a little video of the
Jeju Island, the birthplace of Inselderm, where nature and tradition inspire transformation. Made different, elevated to its full potential. The world's first and only smart farm for Pyeongpool, introducing the first of its kind, Giant Pyeongpool. Infused with Jeju lava energy water, a powerhouse of intense hydration and radiant vitality. Experience the legendary glow and lifting effect of K-Beauty. Experience the difference, a difference you'll love. The all-new Inselderm, Riman.
Okay, so this is going to be our main line, which is ICD, also known for standing for Incellular Dermatology. And our products are packed with the Centella Asiatica, which you're going to experience the hydration, the deep hydration, but also a tightening and lifting effect, and also the removal of fine lines and hyperpigmentation. This is one of our stars and the best sellers of our company. And I love this new makeup line that we launched just past April. Our makeup line is also infused with Centella Asiatica, and it's also clean. It's clean beauty. We just launched the lip gloss and the lip balms and the colors with the cushion. I love the cushion. That's actually what I'm using right now. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. And they just announced at the convention that we're launching even new makeup products next year. So just stay tuned, and then you're going to hear a little bit more about what's coming in. We also have the Bodalab line, which is going to be the shampoo line. The shampoo line is vegan, and it's like a hair treatment too. So I love this shampoo line. It's one of my best sellers in my organization, and my whole family, my aunts, my cousins, everybody loves the shampoo line. But the shampoo has the Certicola of the desert, which helps to heal your hair scalp. I'm actually going to share a few pictures of some testimonies of people who have experienced healing in their hair scalp, and also helps to grow your hair. So in Korea, we actually have this Korean government seal that is super hard to get, but it's proven that if you use the shampoo, I think over 60% of the people who uses the shampoo, they experience new hair growth. So try it out and then let me know how you like the shampoo line, but it's one of my family's favorite. And then we also have the body line, which is also vegan. And the cream, for example, it has hyaluronic acid and collagen, so it's super hydrating. It's also safe to use on children. So in my organization, we have a lot of moms that their kids have eczema or severe eczema, and actually this is one of the products that they use in their babies or their children, and it really helps for the eczema to go away because it's deeply hydrating. And then we also have the Lifening. We have Deep Talk Plus. Deep Talk Plus is one of our favorites too. It's my husband's favorite, and it's premium psyllium husk with zinc. Zinc is actually really good for your immune system, and it also comes with prebiotics and probiotics. It's pure fiber. So all you do is you just put one of these little packets, the whole thing in your mouth. Please don't chew, because it doesn't taste good. Don't put it in water because it's going to grow. You just swallow it with a big glass of water, and then the fiber is going to go in your intestine and it's going to grow, and then it scrapes the walls of your intestine. So this is actually really good fiber. I highly recommend. And then we also have the collagen drink, which is also has Centella Asiatica extract. It helps with your hair, nail, and skin. These are some of our best sellers, and it actually helps with your gut and your intestine because it's actually connected to your skin. So then your beauty journey is not just on the outside, but from inside out. Here's a testimony. This is my mom on the left. My mom is 67 years old. She has never done Botox. She has never done fillers, no surgery, nothing. She's a natural girl. And I gifted her the whole ICD line. It was October 5th of 2023. I gave her the whole kit. She started using the products. And then this is actually 7 weeks later on Thanksgiving Day. I don't know if you can see the difference, but her skin, it looks like her face shrunk and it's tighter. She's 67 years old. She's going to be 68. You know, she's so cute. So her skin is tighter, and you can see the inflammation also went down. Actually, I saw her a week after she started using it, and I was so shocked. I thought she had lost weight, but she told me, no, it's the products that you gave me. You know, you gave me those products I started using, and I just feel like my inflammation is gone. I'm not puffy. And then it is because of the Centella asiatica, because Centella asiatica is anti-inflammatory. So it will help to depuff your face. And if you have any swollenness in the morning, it will literally help to go down. All the inflammation will go down, and it will help to tighten, lift, and remove fine lines. This is my mama, 67 years old, no Botox, no fillers. I also follow on her steps. I have no Botox, no fillers. I do just massage and, you know, just simple treatments in my face, but I'm so scared of the needles and the fillers. So this is me, 1 year of use. Right now it's 2 years of use, but in this picture is 1 year of use. I was using La Mer for my eyes. And I was also using Caudalie, which is a very expensive French line that is supposed to be 100% clean. And then I was also using another premium line, very expensive, from Napa Valley called Vintner's Daughter. I was a girl that really loved spending money on skincare, but I was telling my husband, I don't know what to do because my skin is going down, you know, and then I can see the skin texture. I was getting dull, so I had to use makeup. But when I started using the ICD line, I could definitely feel, like even right now I have no Botox, no fillers, I could feel that my skin just tightened and lifted. And I feel like my skin, the dullness is gone, and I have a more natural glow. So this is my testimony. Let me share just a few more. This is one of my girls from my team, Arlene. This is just a few months of use, 5 months, right? 4.5 months. Look how her skin was so dull and without life. It just looks like there's no life. But she's using now the ICD line, and it has transformed her skin. And this is Lynn. This is Lynn. She is actually in our team as well. And this is 16 months of use of the ICD line. Doesn't she look like 15 years younger? She looks so much younger. I did ask her. I said, Lynn, did you do Botox? Because it's so hard to believe. And she was like, I'm so offended that you're asking. It's just ICD. So ICD is really amazing. This is 16 months of use. And then we also have some testimony of the shampoo line. I have this friend of ours. I'm not going to share her name, but it's one of our friends. She used to have psoriasis, and very severe psoriasis, and so she had to wear wigs all the time to cover it. But this is 1 day of use of the shampoo line. We actually get a lot of testimonies in my team of teenagers and even children that have a lot of itchiness in their scalp or psoriasis or even like a lot of dandruff. But then after 1 or 2 or 3 days of use of the shampoo line, everything is gone. And then this is one of my girls from Florida, Rochelle, and she had alopecia. And after 2.5 months, almost 3 months of use, look at this. She has new hair growth. It's really amazing. Okay, so I shared with you a little bit about the company, a little bit about the products. So let me share a little bit of how you can get involved. So, you know, in a traditional way, you know, I'm going to share just a little bit about myself. I come from a family of fashion designers. So my whole family, cousins, aunts and uncles, were all in the fashion world. My mom also has her own clothing line, and I know how much it costs for you to invest in in a collection. You have to pay up front, you have to buy the fabric, you have to design, you have to have a whole team, you have to create a collection, you're betting on the collection that is going to sell, and you pay everything up front, and then you put it in the store, and then you have to sell. Right? So I have cousins that get all stressed, that they have to sell all their stock. And at the end of the season, if they still have stock, they have to sell on sale. Right? So I kind of have that idea of I grew up in this kind of world. So I know how much more or less it costs for you to invest in a business. One of the things that caught my attention about this business opportunity was it's that it's Korean. So I was already speaking to my dad. I was like, there's a Korean wave happening in the world. Everybody wants everything Korean. It's Korean drama. It's K-pop up. It's BTS. It's Blackpink. And then Korean food, Korean beauty, everything Korean right now. How many of you agree with me? Everything Korean right now is so hot, and it's all over the world. It's actually here in the US, it's in Brazil. I'm actually Korean by blood, full Korean, but born and raised in Brazil. But even in Brazil, I'm telling you, it's so hot, everything that is Korean. So I was already thinking, maybe I can create a business like my family, I can sell some products, but I knew that the investment was going to be very high, that I would have to invest at least maybe $100,000 for me to start something, and then I would have to wait at least maybe 3 years, because that is the real number. It takes around 3 years for you to see if a business is really going to take off. So the investment is super high, and on top of it, you don't know if it's going to really survive, right? So you have to keep going, and then maybe after 3 years, you will know if the business will survive and it will take off or not. So when I was told in that first pop-up that I went to that I only had to sign up for $20, $20, and I can create an account, and with an account, it becomes a link, and I can use it as an affiliate link, or if I share the link with my friends and they click on it and they buy the products, and then the company is going to pay me, and then I don't have to stock. I don't even have to invest like 50 or 100 grand. I can just use my link, and then if people buy the product, the company will ship it to them, right? I don't have to ship it to them. I don't have to fulfill. It's like a drop shipping, right, system. So I just have to share my link. I just have to talk to my friends. I just have to let them try the products. And if they buy, the company will ship it, and then the company will calculate my commission, and the company will pay me. And I thought, just $20? I thought, this is, I was kind of a little skeptical about it in my first 5 minutes. So I kept on listening, and the first level when you create an account for $20 is going to be the planner. So this is the full compensation plan. Okay, so there are a lot of numbers here. There are a lot of details. So don't worry about the full compensation plan. If you choose to join Riman and to run with this business, we will teach you. The company has orientation calls. You will learn how you can build this business. So don't worry about all the details about the compensation plan. You will be trained. You will learn how the compensation is broken down. But in a simple way, you have 6 ways that you can earn commission in this company. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit very quickly, just the basic information, enough for you to make a decision if you want to join the business or not. But the first levels is going to be planner, manager, and senior manager. As a planner, all you have to do is pay $20, and then you can create an account, and you become a planner, and you start earning 10% cashback on anything you buy. And then you can also earn 10% on retail with your affiliate links. Then you can rank up to manager. As a manager, you start earning 20 to 30%. And then the next level is going to be senior manager, which is in between 30 to 40%. Now, these first 3 levels, you can actually start from these first 3 levels. For example, you can start as a planner today, you can start as a manager today, or you can start as a senior manager today. These are the only levels that you can buy in and you can start from. In these 3 levels, also, you will never get demoted. Okay, so when I heard this, I turned to my friend and I said, "Are you sure? This is a little too hard to believe." And she said, "Yes, I promise you, you will never get demoted. Once you become a manager, you don't have to get another 3,000 points and then do it again and do it again and do it again. No, it's only one time that you have to accumulate 3,000 SP or buy 3,000 SP worth of products and you become a manager right away. And then from there, you will never go back to planner. You will always forever be a manager." Then same thing for senior manager. Once you become a senior manager forever, you will be a senior manager. Another reason that I also loved about this compensation plan and this company, and it also was one of the reasons why I decided to join, was that, this is very significant for me, was that they said, well, and it's true, you don't have to buy products every month. I was shocked. Like in any level, I'm a director here with Riman, and I am not obligated to buy products every month. How many of you know that so many other companies or network marketing companies, you have to put on auto ship products every month or else you lose points or you lose your ranking. Here with Riman, you will never lose your ranking for the first 3 rankings, and also in any of these levels, you are not obligated to buy products. Okay, so now team leader and above, you do need a team. This is where network marketing starts. So team leader and above, you need a team. And then team leader and above, you start earning a 4th wave of income, which is going to be leadership match. And I'll show it to you in a little bit. And then director and above, you start earning leadership override and revenue share. So this is the leadership match bonus. Once you become a team leader, and then you help someone in your team to also become a team leader, then you will start earning a leadership match bonus for helping your team to rank up and to grow and be successful in this business. Okay, so I shared a lot about the compensation plan and how you can rank. Now, there are a lot more details in the compensation plan, but don't worry. For example, if you join today, you can join the next orientation call for the company, which is next Tuesday, same time and same link. And then you will learn more about how to rank up, how your points work, and how to get started. But now I want to share a little bit about the community. A few weeks ago, we actually had our convention, and it was in Vegas. It was amazing. It's actually in the conventions where leaders are born. And I cannot say enough how much my team gets on fire after convention. So I really want to encourage all of you to talk to the person who invited you here, who is your sponsor. Ask them for the tickets for the next convention, which is going to be actually in Long Beach, California. It's going to be for over 5,000 people. You don't want to miss it. So it's going to be amazing, and I hope to see you there. Talk to your sponsor, ask them for a ticket. We all have a bunch of tickets that we are selling to our team or giving it away. Now, I'm going to share a little bit about the starter kits. Every time you sign up, you have 30 days available for you to buy these starter kits. So they will be available for you for the first 30 days. And after the 30 days, then you can buy just the regular kits that doesn't come with the free products. I love these starter kits. When I started the business, remember I told you that I was already thinking about starting a business, but the number that I was calculating was going to be around 100 grand. Well, you know, that's a lot of money, but when I was introduced to this business, I thought, you know what, let me invest 3,000. I mean, 3,000 compared to 100 grand is a big difference. So I thought, you know what, I can invest 3,000, and I invested 3,000 by buying 2 of the premium kits because I knew that I was going to need products for myself. I needed products for my husband too, and I needed products for pop-ups and demos. I also wanted to have products in hand fast where I could sell. And then I also wanted to gift to not only my family, but to potential people that wanted to do the business with me. So when I joined the business, I actually bought the manager's package. which is 3,000 SP, so 2 of the business kits. And then my sister-in-law, she signed up. She was my first sign up. So she signed up with me on the same day. And she also bought 3,000 SP worth of products. So that made me senior manager and her manager. So I love that model because in 24 hours, I went from earning 10% to 30% in commission. So these are the starter kits. You can take a screenshot or you can ask your sponsor or the person who invited you here to this call for more information about them. You have 3 different types. You have the premium kit, and then you have the kit plus, and then the starter kits. And then we also have a little bit different for Canada. And this month, we have an amazing promotion. Remember I said that in the compensation plan, we have 6 ways that we earn income here with Riman. But throughout the year, we have different bonuses. It's 7th way. So this is more money that you can earn. So if you sign up today and then you help 3 people to sign up as a planner under you in your first line, and each one of these planners, they generate 1,000 SP each, you will earn extra 300 on top of the regular bonus, the regular commission. Then the tier 2 is you enroll 3 planners in the month of September, and then you help each one of them become manager. Then you will earn an extra $1,000. But you can also earn $2,500 if you enroll 3 planners and you help each one of these 3 to become senior managers. Okay, so this is an extra bonus for the month of September. It's actually only available in the United States, Canada, Mexico, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Singapore. Philippines is not participating in this. Okay, so if you want to take a screenshot of this too, these are the terms of the promotion, and then you can see what the rules are. But you can also talk to your sponsor or talk to the person who invited you to this business opportunity call, and then you can learn a little bit more about how you can earn it. We also have every Tuesday, we have an orientation call at 6 p.m. PST with the same link that you used for today. And then every Thursday, we have these opportunity calls with team leaders and directors, with amazing leaders that are sharing their story and their journey. What I love about Riman is that everybody has their own story. Everyone has their story of success and their journey here with Riman. And I love how we all have different stories, but amazing stories. So I hope you are going to be one of them too, writing your own story of success with Riman. These are some of the countries that we're in. And this is the end of our presentation. So I hope this was helpful. And I hope to see a lot of you at the convention or at a pop-up. And please contact the person who invited you to this call. Contact your sponsor. They can help you with any questions or anything that you need. And we look forward to seeing you in Riman. So thank you so much for tonight. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.